In the dance with all the you don't need to hurry and pick up your feelings. Only she's a lawyer, she's a baby. Alright, let me begin this video. You know, I'm just giving y'all a little bit of bloopers, you feel me? In the beginning of the video. Okay, we got a fresh new battery. Everything should be good. We in Wookie's room today, if you haven't noticed, because honestly, y'all know I like to switch things up. The bathroom was going good for a while. I'll probably be there in a couple of days. I'll probably be back. We had to switch it up today, you know. Today's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to you all. Happy Memorial Day, and rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers, and shout out to all the soldiers right now that are fighting, you know, for this country. I really appreciate the work that you all do. So as you can tell from the title, y'all, we are going to have a serious talk, because y'all know, right, well, if you keep up with my channel, you have seen my recent content videos where I'm seriously contemplating about expanding my family. I think I'm ready for baby number 2, y'all. I think I'm really ready. So I've really just been oh God, I've been just seriously thinking in my mind about everything that a new baby will consist of. As you all know, I am already a mom of 1. My daughter is 8. She's gonna be 9 in a couple of months. And I think a part of me is like, oh my God, I'm long overdue. I should have had a baby, you know. And then the other part of me is like, well, things have happened in the timeline that they've happened for a reason, right? So here I am today, almost 28. My daughter's almost 9, and I feel like I'm ready, you know. Like I am experienced. Well, I've been experiencing baby fever since I had Wookie. I fight it so bad. I fight it so hard, you know, because I could have had 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, but I fight that. I fight that itching for me to have a baby. Because I overthink, right? So this video is basically going to be, I found this website, right? Because I was literally watching YouTube videos like, wait, what did I search? I searched something. It's hilarious. What did I just search? How to know. Oh, I searched on YouTube how to prepare yourself for baby number 2, right? So that is hilarious. I skipped through a few people's channels because, you know, I don't know, I just didn't connect with their energy, but I did come across this one gal's energy. Let me actually shout her out. Her channel's name was, and I'm gonna try to do something different for this video. I'm actually gonna try, like what I'm looking at, I'm going to be showing y'all that. Okay, so yeah, I can show y'all. I actually came across 3 people's 4 altogether, but I only ended up watching the whole thing of 1. So I came across her channel. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. Came across her channel, as you can see. Realized I wasn't feeling it. Came across her channel. It was going good, but then I realized I couldn't relate to it because she has like 2 sons, like 12 months apart. That is not my life. But then I came across her channel, and even though her kids are the same thing, like 14 months apart, it's something about her soothing voice that really got to me. So I ended up watching the entire video. So shout out to the testy mama. Yeah, shout out to her. And she gave some really great insight as far as, you know, how should you prepare for baby number 2. And I guess it doesn't really matter how many, you know, what type of age gap your children are gonna have, but just to hear okay, welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. Yes, that's the sounds of New York. I'm sorry, y'all. So I guess it really doesn't matter. Like for me, I'm trying to get insight from mothers who, if they are not right now pregnant with baby number 2, they are planning to have baby number 2, like me, like moi, you know. So I've already spoken to Wookie's godmother. She has a family of 7. She has 5 kids, 2 sets of twins. She has two twin girls, 2 twin boys, and then she has a baby girl, which is my god baby. Shout out to Rebecca. Well, shout out to, you know, the whole Bailey family, you know. I love y'all. But yeah, she just gave me some really good insight. Just to give y'all, I'm not gonna read the whole conversation. I was talking to her recently, and I told her, you know, been having baby fever so bad lately. Do you think I'm finally ready for baby number 2? And she said, yes, I think you're ready for baby number 2. Definitely. Are you a reliable and responsible person? And I said, absolutely. It's been pulling at my spirit. I don't know what's stopping me trying to figure that part out. Or maybe I'm just thinking too hard, which I tend to do a lot. I am an overthinker. It's horrible. So, you know, that's the little conversation I had with her. She says that she thinks that I'm ready. My daughter been wanting a sibling for a very long time, and I've just been telling her, you know, whenever Allah says, whenever God says, you know, it's going to happen. Just be patient. But that's really just been me, like, trying to trying to think hard and really think about the pros and the cons of everything, and trying to come up with the best decision for my life, you know, for our life, for my family. And it's a lot to think about, you know, because I do this motherhood shit alone. But with baby number 2, I will be having help, me and the child's father. I haven't picked the potential baby daddy yet, but me and the child's father, whoever I do pick, we are not in a relationship. We are not in an exclusive relationship. We have love for each other. We're there for each other in many ways than none. And I'm going to be having help this time. So this is going to be not only having a second child is going to be a big step for me, a life-changing experience, but it's also going to be a different experience for me because I've been a single mom this whole time, you know. So to have someone now help me with a child that we would share is going to be so new, you know. I'm the type of person where I like to be in control of my child, like, and I guess that just stems from me being a single mom all this time. Like, I'm in control of everything, you know, so I don't know. But anyways, I wanted to just, I found this really funny, kind of like article, I guess you'll call it, on the internet. It's from todaysparent.com. And I just want to go through the list of basically yes or no if, you know, I basically Googled how to know if you're ready for a baby. And this popped up, todaysparent.com. So first it starts off by stating you have an ovulation kit or 5, some baby names in mind, and your sister's old maternity jeans in your closet. But are you really ready to be a mom? Find out if you show the signs. Because if an internet list says that you are ready to have a baby, you're definitely ready. First of all, once I read this, I'm literally like 10 minutes ago sitting on my couch watching YouTube videos, and then like I said, I came across this article and I was cracking up. So I was like, let me share this experience with y'all, my babies, as I go through the list of, you know, telling myself and telling y'all, like, am I ready to really have this baby? So number 1 says, and I do want to record this part. Number one says, right here, you love TV as much as you love going out. I mean, I really do love TV. I really became an introvert during this quarantine. I think I've told y'all in one of my previous videos, like literally when I go outside, I feel like an alien. Like I feel out of place. Like I don't like it. Honestly, I've changed, you know. I'm like fully a homebody now. So I mean, y'all can pause it and read it. But I'm going to just read it to y'all. So it says, I mean, eventually you will probably get to go out again, but if you are like the majority of sleep deprived new parents, you will probably want to devote any free time you might you might get at the beginning to sleeping, eating, and once in a while even showering. But here's what you can do. Watch shows where the characters go out. It's basically the same, except in your version, you don't have to go through the exhausting hassle of getting dressed up and seeing your friends or eating and drinking yummy stuff. So yeah, I definitely feel like I'm like number one, not in the whole paragraph, and it's, you know, as a total, but I do love TV as much as I enjoy going outside. I do love, I don't want to make it seem like I hate going outside, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I love Mother Nature. I love the trees, the fresh air. I love going to just sit in the park and take my daughter to the park and we go on outings and stuff like that. I love that, but, and I'm looking outside. If y'all like, what is she looking at? But I also enjoy my time in my home, you know, relaxing, taking a bubble bath, having a glass of wine, playing board games with my daughter, watching movies, you know, cooking home cooked meals. You know, these are things that I enjoy, you know, having company over to my place and just, you know, catching up with a friend. So, yeah. That's it for number one. Number two says, you have witnessed a tantrum and it didn't make you run for the closet condom. You have witnessed a tantrum and it didn't make you run for the closet condom. That's so funny. It says, every time my kids have a tantrum at the mall, I feel like Trojan owes me a kickback for all of the free advertising. If you have witnessed such a tantrum and still like the idea of procreating, this is an amazing sign. Oh, and if you are feeling relaxed because you think that your perfect little angel won't have tantrums because of all of the excellent parenting you will do, you are wrong. That is hilarious. I mean, as I said, I take my daughter to the park. She's an older child. Sometimes she's the only like bigger kid in the park, with a park full of like babies and toddlers, you know, so I do witness a lot of tantrums and stuff, and I'm just looking at the other moms and I'm like, you know, in my head I'm like, I remember them days, you know. I remember my daughter's entire life of everything, you know, and it was just precious. As hard as it was, you know, being a teen mom, I did get pregnant at 18. As hard as it was being a pregnant teen mom, it was blissful for me. It was so blissful for me, you know, becoming, and it's still hard, you know. I think parenting, it doesn't get easy. I honestly believe that. No matter what number you're on, because you're dealing with different human beings, different personalities. They're growing up. You got to keep up. I mean, life is changing. There's so much things that we go through personally, but then imagine this little human that you created, how much they're going through, you know, personally. So, for me, motherhood has been blissful, and it still is. I love my daughter very much, more than life itself. So let's move on to number three, because I can talk all day about my baby. So I am, like I said, I'm going to record it. I'm recording it right now, so you can pause it and read it if you want to, or you can just listen to me read it to you. So number three says, you don't mind drinking alone. You know those long days that make you want to unwind with a glass of wine and a couple of fun girlfriends? Well, it's hard to meet your girlfriend when you are a human milk machine or waking up every 3 hours. But wine, parentheses, consumed safely and in moderation a few hours before you plan to nurse again, end parentheses, will always love you. So, man, I remember these times too, you know, when I was breastfeeding, because I breastfed my daughter for 7 months, and I used to drink wine, you know, in between feedings, and man, I just remember these days, you know, and honestly, God, my baby fever is on 1,000, y'all. I really want a baby. I really want a freaking, I really want a baby. Stay tuned, baby number 2 is loading, okay? Stay tuned, okay? Baby number 2, another mini Riah J will be on the channel soon. Listen, that's not an official announcement, but I'm trying to talk myself up and then start the to procreate, you know what I mean? So number 4 says, you have shown your breasts to everyone who needs to see them. This is as good as they are ever going to look. So now is the time to show them all. They might get huge when you are pregnant or nursing, but they will always be pretty veiny, parentheses, no one told you that, surprise, end parentheses, and eventually they will deflate like sad flesh color balloons. Oh, and should you choose to breastfeed, there will be fewer people in your social circle who haven't seen them than people who have. So maybe take a picture of them today in case you ever want to show one of those many people what they used to look like. This is beautiful. Honestly, I didn't have the happiest pregnancy. Yeah, like I totally agree with that. Like I didn't have the happiest pregnancy. And I mean that spiritually, you know, as I was pregnant with my daughter, me coming from a dysfunctional family, very toxic, you know, very argumentative, always looking for some type of problem, you know, with something or someone. You know, my family was, listen, it was constantly family drama, you know, and I was constantly trying to seek peace, you know what I mean, and enjoy my pregnancy, because I really enjoyed being pregnant. I loved being pregnant. I loved everything about it. I loved my leaky nipples. I loved getting all big and carrying my baby. You know, I loved eating all the food that I wanted and my baby wanted. You know, I just, man, I loved everything about it. I loved the sore breasts. You know, I loved, nobody talks about this, but you are really freaking horny when you're pregnant. Really horny. Y'all know I was a single mom. Boy, I was masturbating like crazy. Okay, because you know I wasn't getting no penis. Okay, so but you know, just overall of being a woman with a child, I loved everything about it, right? Only thing I didn't love was just like my family was so toxic and dysfunctional. Like I felt like they was trying to sabotage my pregnancy, you know, if you will. Like it was ridiculous, you know. I was trying to stay away from them as much as I can, because it was really sad. Like, I'm pregnant. This should be a time of love and peace and joy and, you know, and happiness. But instead, I had to sometimes deal with dysfunctional, toxic family drama, and that's ridiculous. Okay, let's move on to number 5, because y'all know I can talk. We already 17 minutes in. Okay, so I'm going to, we on number 5. This is number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's read them all. Oh God, my foot fell asleep. Oh, number 5 says, you don't mind sharing. Be prepared to never finish a cookie by yourself. I go through that already with my daughter. I share everything. Now she's not so sharing with me when I want some of her stuff. She be being stingy. You know what I mean? I'm like, girl, I'm your mother. Like, you need to share. She's like, I don't want to share right now. Okay, whatever. So number 6. And I respect her decision, like as you should. You ain't gotta share all your shit. Okay, that's that on that. Number 6. Bodily fluid is not that disgusting to you. Your baby will leak everything, sometimes all at once, usually all over you. Again, what did I just talk about? I loved everything about pregnancy, you know. Throwing up on me, sore nipples, me having to pee, and sometimes my panties was just so wet. Not that I peed on myself, but because I was discharging, which is normal, you know. I had healthy discharge because I was just so moist. Oh God, I hate that word. I was just so wet down there, you know. Number 7, you can't stop looking at other people's babies. Yeah, I can't. No matter where I'm at, I can be in my house looking out the window. I'm like, oh, look at that baby. I can be at the park with my daughter and I'm like, oh, look at that baby. On TV, I'm like on YouTube, I'm like, oh my God. I'm seriously going through I think I'm experiencing extreme high baby fever. I really am. Like, it's never been this bad. Like I said, I've been able to control it all this time, but these days it's getting really hard to control myself. Okay, yeah, you can't stop looking at other people's babies, and not in a I hope that baby isn't on my flight type of way, but rather in a look at those cute little hands type of way. Yes, I love the little toes. I just want to suck on them baby toes. Look at that, man. Number 8, you are well rested. The thing you hear almost constantly when you are pregnant is bank your sleep now. But when you are pregnant, you won't be able to sleep because initially you are peeing constantly, and later you are being kicked in the ribs by a baby who doesn't sleep at the same time as you. So basically, you need to do all of the sleeping before you get pregnant. Bank it and never think about it again. Absolutely. Did I record number 9 for y'all? Number 8, number 9. Yep, so we're on number 9. You find yourself eating your friends' crust and leftovers off their plates. This is what 40% of your meals are going to be, so it's good to have a taste for that stuff now. Bonus points if you have ever picked some crumbs off someone's shirt and mindlessly eating them. Well, I don't, you know, I don't eat off nobody's plate, like, and I don't want nobody's leftover meals and crust, like COVID. Like COVID is real, like hell no. So yeah, absolutely not on number 9. Let's get down to the final few. We're on number 10 right now. Let me just record it for y'all because I am going to be inserting these into the video. So this is number 10, number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so wait, did I see it? I kind of went quick. Okay, pause it. Make sure y'all pause it. And I'm waiting on my wine too. I ordered some wine on Uber Eats. Yes. Shout out to Uber Eats. What number are we on? Number 9. Okay, we're on number 10. Number 10, your clothes are machine washable, or your family is in the dry cleaning business. These are the only 2 options. Well, yeah, obviously my clothes are machine washable. I wash my clothes. 11, you are a night person and a morning person. You will be up late enough to watch Seth Meyers and early enough to watch the sunrise. You won't miss anything. See, when I first became a mother, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little sleep deprived, you know, and I was doing it by myself. I literally had no help. No family was up with me 3 a.m. None of that. Like late nights, early mornings, middle of the night. It was me rocking my baby, breastfeeding my baby, watching some TV, you know, catching a little 5-minute snooze right here, you know, holding her to my chest. Like, yo, I was sleep deprived for real, but I made it through. Like I said, my daughter's about to be 9. She's alive, she's blessed, she's healthy, she's intelligent. You know, she is literally growing into her own beautiful self as she's going to be. And you know, inshallah, man, inshallah. Like, we made it, Joe. And what she said? We did it, Joe. We did it. Yeah. I did it, Allah, inshallah. So yeah, the thing about me is I'm not okay, I'm more, I don't know, the camera cut off. So yeah, the thing about me is I'm actually a morning and a night person. I guess it really depends on the day. Well, ever since I became a mom, I wake up early every day. Like, I'm not that type of mom that sleeps late. I can't sleep late. Once my alarm goes off or I'm up for good. And then nighttime is really like, you know, that's really like my me time, you know. Put the kid down to sleep, get me a glass of wine, probably smoke me a spliff, you feel me? Probably get me some peen, okay? And it's a beautiful night. So I'm up, I'm always up, basically. Except the time in between when I get me 6 to 7 hours of sleep, which is good. You know, I can function off of 6 and 7. I can function off of any type, well, no. I can function off of, I'd say, 5 and more hours of sleep. Anything under 5, I'm going to be cranky, tired. You know, I'm not going to be functioning at my best. So Number 12. You don't own any white decor. I used to have a white sofa, then someone small and cute drew all over it. Now it's white and blue. If you are attached to your white things, you are not ready to. Oh shit. Ah, that's Uber. Hello? 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 All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Don't need no pieces. You need to hurry and pick up your. Yeah, so my drinks just came. I ordered me 2 bottles of wine on Uber Eats, but yeah, that's not the point of this video. So let's get back. What number was I on? What number was I on? Yeah, so you don't own any white decor. I don't own no white decor. I ain't worried about that. So that's another one that I'm like, girl, I ain't worried about that. But it just says, if you are attached to your white things, you are not ready to be attached to a child. They are mutually exclusive. Parents love brown for a reason, and that reason is not because it looks nice. Ooh, that's funny. Number 13. You have watched at least one full episode of a baby story. This is a very brief period in a woman's life when this show is actually appealing to her. It's like the peach schnapps of the TV world. If you can sit through a whole episode, you are ready to procreate. If you have recorded an episode for later viewing, go take a pregnancy test immediately. I am crying about that one. Listen, when I was pregnant with Wookie, I sat up in my father's apartment when I didn't, when I wasn't doing nothing, running errands, or when I can just sit around and rest and do nothing. When I tell you, I've probably seen every episode of A Baby Story. I was preparing for everything that would happen to me in that delivery room, and I had a really easy delivery with Wookie. I'm actually going to link my labor and delivery story in the description, so if you want to watch that. I mean, it's one of my really old videos. I was looking real ugly back then, so don't, excuse my appearance, but I'll tell you this. Oh, you motherfucker, you came in my house? Get the fuck out. That's a flop. I might have to cut that out, because y'all gonna be like, girl. I might cut that out. Ooh, that's funny. But the worst thing that happened to me when I was pregnant with Wookie, and this might be a little TMI for those of y'all who don't like to talk about blood or anything like that, but I had just finished delivering Wookie. I literally only pushed probably for like 10 minutes. It was quick. I dilated. I did get an epidural. After I got the epidural, I didn't feel nothing. But because I had watched almost every episode of A Baby Story prior to me giving birth to my daughter, I prepared myself. I knew to put my legs back, put my chin in, and push that baby out. And they were so, like, the doctors and the nurses in my delivery room, they were so, like, proud of me and shocked. They was like, wow, you said this is your first baby, right? Like, you really know what to do. Like, you look like this is your second child. And I was like, I know. I've been researching a lot of things. And I was on the internet researching everything you can think of. I was watching every baby story. I was really into it, because I didn't have nobody to talk to, who gave.
Somebody knocking.
Oh God, I'll be back. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's like people do not want me to be filming this video with y'all. It's getting frustrating at this point because we almost done, but it's the Uber lady. She delivered my wine, and when they deliver when they deliver wine, obviously they have to make sure that you are of age to be delivering and drinking alcohol. So they have to take a picture of your ID, before they leave, to just verify that information. And I'm trying to tell her the service here is horrible, so you're gonna have to go outside to upload my ID picture, So she tried to do it in the hallway. It didn't work. She just tried that it came back to my house. It's still not working. So she went downstairs. She just now went downstairs with my ID to get the service to upload the picture of my ID so she can move on to the next order, inshallah. Woo, I'm just trying to film this video with y'all, but it's like woo, a lot of energies right now are trying to get in the way of Riah J getting that shmoney and Riah J filming that content for my babies. Like, what's really good? So what number were we on? I think I was just telling y'all that, oh, the worst thing that happened to me, because everything was great. I really, like I said, I had a great pregnancy besides the dysfunctional family shit. And then I also had a great labor and delivery. But this, I had just gave birth to Wookie. And it's probably been like, probably half an hour the most that I'm in my new room. That I'm gonna be in the hospital for 3 days, you know, because I had not a natural, I had an epidural birth with my daughter. So you stay in the hospital for 3 days. So I'm in the hospital bed. My baby's right here in that little thing, you know, that they put the babies in. And I gotta go to the bathroom. I think I was holding Wookie or something, but I put Wookie down and I, you know, dragged that thing with me right there in front of the bathroom door. And I go to use the bathroom, and before I sit down on the toilet, this is TMI. Before I sit down on the toilet, a big ass blood clot fell out of my pussy. And, oh, excuse my language, fell out of my vagina. I was traumatized. Like, I'm still traumatized just thinking about it. Like, oh my God. Like, I know I just pushed out a baby, which is why that blood clot just fell out of me like that. But why is that blood clot falling out of me anyway? That means the nurses and the doctors did not do what they were supposed to do. You know, once you have your baby, you now have to push out the, what is that thing called? The afterbirth? I forgot the official term. Damn, that's how long it's been. What is that thing called you push out after you push out the baby? But I'll push that out, and then they have to just basically check you and make sure everything is good, so now you can heal and rest up. Clearly, they didn't check me after I pushed out the afterbirth, and I had 3 blood clots in me. 3 big ass blood clots in me that they didn't even know. So once I called the nurse was like, oh my God, let me call the doctor. The doctor came in the room. Listen, this is a mini story time right now. The doctor came in the room. She was a white woman, and she was like, oh my God, I have to go in. You probably have more in there, more blood clots, so I have to go in. And I was like, you have to go in? She was like, yeah, I have to put my hand inside of you and get the blood clots out, because you'll be back at the hospital tomorrow if I don't, and it's gonna be bad. So I was like, oh my God. I started crying. I was on the phone. So sorry. So she's like, no, I gotta go inside you with my hand and pull out the clots. I have to check if you have more clots. I started crying. I was hysterical, like, please, I don't want you to go. I just pushed out a baby. Do you think I now want a fucking woman's big ass hand to go inside of me and look for some clots like she's bobbing for some fucking apples? No. So I was crying. I was hysterical. I called my sister. My sister's trying to calm me down on the phone. She's like, Riah, calm down. You just had a baby. You don't need to be stressing. You know, just let them do what they need to do. When I tell you, it was the most one of the most traumatic things that I've ever experienced, you know. Oh God, just thinking about it, man, it's triggering me. So she went back in with her hand, you know, the one that fell out in the bathroom. They already cleaned that up and did whatever with it. Hopefully they discarded it, you know. Oh my God, I'm literally about to cry. That's how traumatic that was for me. So she went back in with her hand, and y'all, I had 2 more big ass clots inside of me, and she took them out, and I was just, man, the whole rest of that day, I was traumatized. I couldn't believe that I had these big ass clots in me, you know. And I was just thinking, like, why don't you do a good job the first time so you don't have to correct nothing no next time? You see what I'm saying? So I was pissed with them, you know. But I'm glad that they did get all the clots out, and I healed fully. I didn't have no stitches. I didn't tear. Like, I really had a great labor and delivery aside from that situation. But you know, God was with me that whole time. My sister was there she was on the phone for moral support, and they wasn't like rude or anything. They was just trying to do their job. But because I was a teen mom going through this very traumatic situation, yeah, it was a lot. So let's get down to the last 2 points here of this article. Number 14 says, You have watched how other people act around their children and think you can do it better. Judging that mom at the park because her kids have ice cream on their faces, or because she is on her phone in a rare quiet moment. Your optimism and self-righteousness are adorable. That moment will be you one day. And then some childless know-it-all will judge you. It's the circle of parenthood. So that's facts, you know. I mean, I think all moms judge other moms. As much as we lie and say we don't judge no other moms, and you know, we just do what we do, you know, in our own motherhood, it's a lie. You know, all moms low-key be judging other moms, and that's just facts. And number 15 says you are pregnant. Well, y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't pregnant right now. I am not pregnant, okay? But the day that I am pregnant, y'all know I'm gonna come to y'all with a big pregnancy announcement. We're gonna do gender reveal. You know, hopefully I'm able to get a baby shower, because I didn't have a baby shower with Wookie. I was really sad and depressed about that, but it is what it is. You know, baby showers don't make or break your baby or your motherhood, or it really doesn't. As long as you provide what you need to provide for your child, it is what it is. But I do want one day, because the fact that I've never experienced that, you know. So what else? Damn, I just went on a little tangent, huh? Yeah, we're gonna have labor and delivery videos. We're gonna have monthly, we're gonna have doctor vlogs. We're gonna have monthly pregnancy updates. We're gonna have all of that, you know. So I can't wait. Like I said, I'm still thinking about the pros and the cons of everything. This is a life-altering decision. You know, I can't just have a baby and put it back in me. I can't just give it away. I mean, some people do that, but that's not my vibe. That is not my body. If I decide that I'm gonna have a baby, I'm going to have it. I'm going to raise it. I'm going to love it, and I'm just gonna, you know, do my motherhood that I do. So I guess we'll just end the video with stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Peace and love. Bye.